You have a country where you can actually perform in and earn a living. You try travelling the world in Australia and doing comedy, you end out just on Ayers Rock or something like that.
Yeah.
Or some crappy little place in Queensland
Yeah.
with a whole lot of rednecks. You got to travel the world just to be able to talk properly and not meet inbred people. Like, you think of trailer park trash, right?
Yeah.
That's all of Australia. The whole country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're all like that. We're all scumbags. I'm all right with it. But, you know, they take it quite personally if you actually tell them the truth.
It's kind of known, though, throughout the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
right.
our hobbies
Not that it's a bad thing either. Like Australia is a place that people really love and kind of want to go and visit because it seems fun.
Well,
and
I always say that. I go, America's so into being number one that it's like, oh, we're number one. We're number one. You don't want to be number one. That means the rest of the world hates you. All the weapons in the world are pointed at number one's head.
Yeah.
You know who they don't hate? Number 27, Australia. No one cares about number 27.
You're off the radar.
No one ever says anything bad about us. We have the most questionable human rights histories in the world with how we genocided the Aborigines off the planet. But look at that koala bear. How cute is he?
it's adorable.
Yeah, it's adorable.
And we all know that Qantas hasn't crashed, and we all know, we all know all these things about Australia that would just are good things.
But isn't it true, like, koala bears are like rats to you guys? You're sick of them?
They're becoming extinct.
Yeah.
Look, they got
what is
they
it?
got, they got bum
It's not
problems.
enough eucalyptus for them.
No, they
they
got,
only eat the leaves of the eucalyptus.
They got ass problems. Is it something going on in the,
Really?
Yeah, they got some the dry bum rot disease.
Dry bum rot disease.
I don't think that's the exact title, but it sounds pretty close.
God, Dr. Jefferies, how does this work?
They're lazier than the sloth. They're the laziest animal in the world. 22 hours a day sleep. 22 hours a day. That's a lot of sleep.
Like Iraq? Does Iraq have the bum rot?
The dry bum rot.
And they can only live off eucalyptus, and eucalyptus makes them stoned like pot makes us stoned.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that maybe they're not passing through their bodies.
So they chose the wrong thing to eat.
Yeah, so they only eat one thing, but they're allergic to it, you know.
Wow. There's a lot of oil in that. It's like acid or something.
Yeah. They fall from trees. They can hit you in the head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they fall asleep and just fall out. I've seen one do it. Like, they just like, poof, like it's a real death fall, bang, on the ground. They get up to sort of shake their head, go back up the tree.
Stupid animals.
Yeah, stupid animals. They're cute. If we didn't have Oriental people to hold them from time to time, they'd never make us any money. It's true. You watch Asian people in a koala park. They go mental for
Asians
us.
love the koalas.
Oh, they love them.
They love them. Can't get enough of them.
Koalas and panda bears and things like that.
Oh, well, panda bears. There's enough panda bears in the world.
Are there?
They won't have sex, panda bears.
Just like 8.
I think they're coming back to panda a little bit.
What?
Because you only need like 100.
Are they?
There's 1,000 pandas in the world.
Yeah,
1,000.
that's plenty.
But like, you look at it this way. When was there ever like 500,000 of them? Do you remember a time when we were like, when I was young, you couldn't see the trees for the bloody pandas. There was just too many pandas. You know, I think there was always none of them.
Always none.
They've been talking about how rare the panda is since we were little kids.
Yeah,
when Nixon was the president.
Yeah.
We're losing the pandas.
We're losing the pandas.
Fast forward 30 years.
Kissinger, get on the panda problem, you Jew.
we never. It's just because they're cute. If they were violent animals, we wouldn't care, would we?
Yeah,
we'd eat them.
That's
yeah.
true.
Although we do have a soft spot for the Siberian tiger. They always tell us there's one left.
I heard that Siegfried and Roy are back. Is that true?
Well, there's a controversy there that perhaps who's the guy that got hit? Roy
Horn.
Roy isn't the real Roy.
Isn't he?
That they've replaced Roy with an imposter Roy because Roy is now coughing up blood every 2 seconds.
They did a little switcheroo with Roy?
This is the Paul McCartney theory, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, come on.
That's what they're saying. They're saying that there is no that Roy has kind of franchised himself out to this new imposter Roy.
Is it like his brother or something? Or
I don't know. They just found some guy.
It's brilliant.
It's a bloody double. Prestige. Great movie.
Siegfried hung in there long enough and said, "All right, enough. It's time to get a new Roy, and I'll give you a little money."
Well, so
you sit home, we get a new Roy, you get a little money.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant deal.
It was only one show though, and the name is what was the problem because it was Siegfried and a new fruit.
How'd they advertise for the new bloke? We want a really plasticky looking queer. There's one around. Who likes pets.
Yeah.
Well, they say that those white tigers are almost incestuous, what you need to get them. So that was the one that attacked him. And there's a special about this guy and girl couple who owned tigers, and they had a threesome with this other guy, and they lived with a guy, and they all trained tigers. Anybody see this on HBO On Demand?
Some guy with a dress.
So is this how a tiger's born, or is this what the carers are doing?
I don't know how they actually get the white tiger, but white tigers have a problem mentally. And this couple for many, many years...
Well, they think they're better than the black ones.
They certainly do, but they're more violent, actually, and they colonize. And it was the married couple, and they got a third guy. They had this like weird sexual relationship, and the white tiger killed the new guy, and it killed the wife. The same tiger killed two of the three of them. Yeah, they were very well-known tiger trainers. They were like Siegfried and Roy level, but lower.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Lower?
Yeah.
How many grades of tiger trainers are there?
I know. We were talking about that maybe a couple of weeks ago, where the old school with just the whip and the chair.
Yeah.
And we were like, how did they decide to pick a chair? And then you realize it was just like what was in the room at the time when the tiger attacked him, when it was just him and the whip. And the tiger said, "I'm not taking your whip." And the guy said, "Chair." He just was poking
Isn't
at
there
him.
a theory that the chair's meant to be like another animal's legs attacking it?
Is that it?
That's the theory.
How about you hold two animals' legs?
Humans always do that. They go, when we do this, the tiger thinks, how do you know? How do you know?
Don't smile because they see it as a sign of aggression.
Yeah.
And
How do you know?
Maybe he just doesn't like your stupid face, and that's why the chimp chewed it off.
You heard the chimp story, right?
Yeah, well, we talked about the chimp story. Yeah, or the chimps, all the animals.
No,
are
there's a
rising
new
against
chimp
us.
story.
No, the one that beat up the man that looked like the woman.
Oh, no, there's a newer one.
There's a much newer one.
I have been on planes. I've missed the news. What's happened?
This
Same.
one was hardcore.
Yeah, same ending, basically.
Woman
Ripped
had
off the face. Did the woman still live in this one?
woman had a chimp, and like her husband. First, her daughter died years ago. Then her husband died, and all she had was this chimp. And she started really getting close with the chimp in a way that some of the neighbors were like,
They all shag the chimp.
No real confirmation of any hanky-panky going on, but she would share, like, wine and lobster tails. She had to have surf and turf with the goddamn thing. And then sleep with them in the same bed.
Don't forget either the shower or the bathing.
Oh, no, this is the same chimp, I think. And then the Elmo doll?
Yes.
Oh, this is the story I was thinking. What was the previous chimp story?
Oh, the guy with the birthday cake?
Birthday cake.
Oh, I don't know about that
Birthday
one.
cake guy?
No, I don't know about birthday cake
Greatest story ever.
I only know
Do a little Googling in your hotel when you get out of here.
Guy had a chimp, and him and his wife, and it got a little too big, so they brought it to this chimp place where you bring
Refuge
your
or whatever.
big chimps.
Yeah.
And but they would visit their chimp all the time. And then it was his birthday, so they brought the chimp a birthday cake, and another chimp decided, hey, what's with the birthday cake, and I don't get none?
Two other chimps.
Two other chimps, yeah. So the two chimps pounced on the guy and ripped off his genitals, one of his feet, his entire face,
and started ripping
his fingers.
Ripping his fingers one by one.
Not his cake-eating fingers.
There he is after, like, he looks
lips off.
stupid. Ripped his lips off. That jawbone is made out of, like, his ass now or something.
He hasn't got a nose. It's all
He's
bent
got
up.
no nose.
That's why Michael Jackson and Bubbles, he got rid of him.
Yeah,
no one knows this.
That's a magnetic nose. He popped the nose off so you could see what's left.
The little dots above it.
Yeah, the little magnets.
He pops a little nose.
Have we got a photo with him with the magnetic nose in? Like, how realistic does this other nose look? It's just a chunk of plastic, isn't it?
It looks like a plastic nose.
It's just one of those ones taken off those Groucho Marx glasses.
Yeah, and thrown on. You think at the end of the night he comes home and just hangs up his grandkids' things on the fridge with his nose? He just snaps it on there and goes to sleep.
He puts it upside down and puts pens in it. I'd love to punch his... How great would it be to get into a bar fight with that guy and watch his nose sail across the room?
He just sock his nose, lands on the billiards table.
He takes Coke with a spatula.
Oh, that's funny, man.
That guy looks silly now because of a stupid chimp.
His eyebrow looks kind of taped on, too. His eyebrow... Did you see his eyelashes?
Yeah.
His eyebrow... It doesn't look that
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
real.
That doesn't look real at all.
That's probably taken from his taint. And they sewed it on there.
His Jack Klugman eyebrows. What a creep.
The smile on his face is, well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like,
Yeah, he's like, What are you going to do? Try to bring my chimp a cake.
And so he doesn't have any hands, so he just has stumps.
He's got like
now.
a couple fingers still there. Or?
That must make putting your nose on difficult.
Oh my God! What
Yeah, he's got to hold it between his two palms, looking silly. Snaps it out. He hears that click and knows, whew, I'm in the clear.
I always find people like that weird that own chimps and stuff like that. It's like they always seem to be like
crazy.
I'll try to put it this way. You know, whenever you see someone who's like the fattest man on earth, and they do like a documentary, and they go, "I eat 14 pizzas for breakfast, and I have 4 chickens. I eat them like Tic Tacs." You know what I mean? And they go through this whole thing, and then you go, "And I haven't been out of bed for 4 years," and it's like, sometimes I can't afford dinner. Sometimes, like, I'm like, oh, the budget's a bit low at the moment. Where do these people get the budgets for?
Yeah, they're not working if they're in bed for 4 years.
They're in bed for 4 years, and they're eating $200 worth of food every day.
They usually have enablers.
So with the economy going to crap, it looks like a lot of people are going to be losing a lot of weight, right?
Well, it's the same thing. It's always freaks that I can't afford to have a dog right now because I couldn't take it. But chimp owners, that's got to be a hefty price to buy the chimp, take care of the chimp, buy the new nose.
I'm a
By fingers.
I'm a huge fan when animals, fight back and attack.
Yeah.
Huge fan when they get to do a little damage.
That is fun.
I like it.
Because the story, and it's in Jimmy does some fine material on it. What was it? The San Francisco Zoo?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's one of my
Was
favorites.
that the tiger attack?
Yeah, the tiger.
Where it turns out the wall wasn't big enough, and they were taunting the tiger, and the tiger went, "Oh yeah, watch what I can do. I've been waiting for this day."
Yeah, because at any time the tiger could have done that.
Yeah.
But he's like, "You're taunting me."
Oh, you're taunting me, really?
I know I could clear that fence.
And he
I've known
cleared
it
it.
forever, but they feed me well.
Yeah.
Usually little kids point at me and smile, and that's fine. But these guys are taunting me. I am going to rip your throat out of your neck.
Really? You having fun with me today? Okay.
Watch this leap.
Yeah.
Watch in amazement, people. Photo op coming up.
Yep.
Look at my
wait.
mid-air
What, did he kill some
20-foot
kids?
leap.
Oh, he did some damage, and then
He chased down the guys that were taunting him.
Yeah, and
One
then-
was hiding, and he found them.
Yeah, and then the friends were like running, trying to get to safety, and the snack bar was closed, and the people inside
Enough
said,
for the
"Sorry,
tiger."
we're closed." Wouldn't let him in. Wouldn't let him in.
One guy was killed. The main offender, I think,
Yeah.
was killed,
Yeah.
and the other two were chewed up. I didn't know the one guy was hiding, though.
Yeah, one guy was like hiding,
Yeah.
and the tiger found him in some, but not like hiding on one of those little sidewalk things that.
Just to top it off, did the tiger jump
plants.
back over his wall and go home?
And just
That would have made it even
lay
nicer.
down, put those paws the way the cats do, and then lay his head on it like, I'm done.
Well, the ending of the story sucks because they have to kill the animal because the animal was doing what it's supposed to do.
Doing its
I
job.
never understand
That
that.
all the time they kill the animal.
I never understood that one.
Once they have the taste of blood, it's all over.
I understand when they kill domestic dogs because sometimes people rile them up and make them into
But
proper fish.
what about the people at the zoo that start taunting and poking, and then all of a sudden the animal gets hold of the winter coat? That one is the best.
Yeah. Oops.
And just pulls them through the
Gotcha.
bars, and they're just screaming bloody murder. Well,
Yeah, there's
serves
one with
you
a
right,
bear.
dummy.
A bear that grabbed some guy
Right.
through the bars.
A panda bear, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a panda.
Yeah.
And boy, they're strong.
Yeah.
Oh, they're adorably cute and very strong.
Oh yeah.
We when we were leaving the station yesterday, and one of the police canine units were out front.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, invites Kenny over to the window. And, Kenny, he's a big guy. So
Right.
Kenny goes in and kind of leans in the window to say hi to the officer, and the dog goes,
Oh,
Kenny jumped back to see that big dolt get frightened like that. Was me and Jimmy just started cracking up laughing and calling him a wuss.
I would have paid money to see
Oh,
that.
it was
I've never
funny as
seen.
hell.
I've never seen Kenny
Oh,
intimidated
dude,
or
it
scared.
was great.
Watching an animal get frightened.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
He was frightened by another animal.
It's like watching the Loch Ness Monster hear an explosion. Dummy.
When I was in Iraq, they took us out.
Hold on, Jim.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, who we-
The panda trying to pull the little Asian fella through the bars.
Look how strong that thing is,
That
man.
thing is not happy.
You got to give that jacket
Yeah.
up.
He
Give up
gave
the
the jacket.
The panda wants your jacket.
I'm sure they had to kill the panda, even though it's a rare.
No,
animal
they
at
wouldn't
this
have killed.
point.
They don't kill the panda in China.
No, he's rubbing the
The
panda on
panda's
his
rubbing the jacket on his face after that. He was
Yeah, it's all in
rubbing it.
good fun.
Iraq. I'm
I
sorry.
was just saying when I was in Iraq, they take you out to. They've got dogs out there, you know what I mean. But these are bomb sniffing dogs. That's their gig, right? They got to sniff bombs, right? So we went out and met the dogs and you pat them and all that stuff. And some are very fierce, but they're very well trained. But then you meet that one dog that's sitting like crying in the corner, and he's the one who found a bomb. Oh, he's not in good shape, that one. And they're like, does anyone want to adopt him? He can sit on request, and plus he's very needy. It's like a broken down woman.
A broken down woman, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. I was thinking of getting one. A scared bomb dog.
Yeah, a scared bomb dog. That's all you need. God, that thing's got to be a little skittish. I think they train them. What do they train? They train those dogs to sit down when they find a bomb.
Well, that's how they train them for drugs. My brother's a cop,
Yeah,
and he works a bit with the dogs, and he says that they're all the dogs are smack addicts and coke fiends and that type of stuff, because the way they get them so into the drugs is their reward for finding the drugs is they get a little bit of drugs.
Come on.
Yeah, they get a little tiny taste of it, just a little taste.
I've heard that, but I was never sure if it was true or not. I don't know.
If that canine guy's listening, if he could call in, I mean, he obviously knows how to train the dogs.
Maybe we'll learn something about that today.
This wasn't a drug dog, though, yesterday. It was a dog they used to apprehend bad guys. It was just, when someone runs, he flings his door open and goes, go get him, boy. This was a beautiful German Shepherd.
Wow.
And he'd peek out from the back seat, and me and Jimmy are standing kind of at a distance from the window, but he'd peek out and look at us and go like, show his teeth. And me and Jimmy were just like looking, going, this thing could just lunge through this window and grab your throat, and there would be nothing you can do about it.
It was scary because like the dog was so unreasonable. It was like we were talking to the cop, and it was obvious the dog sensed your intentions. We were being very pleasant, but the dog didn't care. He didn't like us being there. But compared to that chimp, like, very few animals right now are frightening me. Yeah. I'm like, it would suck. What's he going to do, spend 12 minutes eating my nose and fingers?
No. I think the officer would be able to,
Have you ever done that thing where you get in the suit with like the hockey mat? No, well, we did in Iraq, and you run, and then the dog it is a rush because you can't run because you're dressed in a big mesh suit.
And even if you're
so you're running like a Down syndrome bloke with an erection, right? and you're just sort of plodding along, and then the dog tackles you. But it seems all right to sort of punch it while you're on the ground because you're trying to swat it away, and it keeps going at you.
Oh, they don't care. That's playing to
oh yeah, they love it, these dogs. And then just one whistle from his trainer and he's back off. Like,
all right.
I've had me fun.
We should take a quick break.